When I produced B.J. Thomas for Word, he was a big pop star, but he'd never done a Christian album. So I did an album called Home Where I Belong. And that album just blew up. I mean, it went gold fast, and then now it's platinum. And it really set a whole nother type of music on Christian radio. And that really was pop music, pure pop music with Christian lyrics. So then Word came to me and asked me to, if I would do 5 a year for 5 years, they would pay for them. So I had to look for artists. Well, Brown Bannister was my engineer, and he mentioned that Amy at church, we went to Belmont Church of Christ, and it was a church where we had a little coffee house where everybody would sit up on Saturdays and just sing their songs about their faith or about Jesus. We couldn't sing in the church building because the Church of Christ believes that you don't use musical instruments in the church, but it's okay on Saturday night. And so Brown did a couple of songs with Amy to give to her father. She wasn't looking for a record deal. And I heard them, and she was just real believable. And we knew Amy. My wife was one of her sister's best friends, and she was in our wedding, and we spent our honeymoon at Amy Grant's parents' place in Florida. So we were friends of the family, and we knew Amy, but she wasn't really looking for a record deal. In fact, I've seen one clip where somebody asked her father about, when they heard that I'd offered her a record deal, and he said something like, "Well, have you heard her sing?" So, she just wasn't looking. They were a very wonderful family, but, the music business, even though they grew up in Nashville, they were not pursuing that. And so I think God just really answered my grandmother's prayer by blessing Amy, me, and Brown, all of us, by putting this industry together called Contemporary Christian Music. And Amy was sweet, believable, kind, true. There was not a bone in her body that wasn't completely honest and true and faithful. And then 40 years later, she's the same person. I mean, she really has not changed since she was 15 or 16 years old. If anything, she's changed for the better. When Amy talks to you, and you're sitting there talking to Amy, and this includes me, and I've seen her with many people she's met for the first time, you think that you're the most important person in the world. When Amy's talking to you, you are the most important person in the world at that time. And that is a true gift and a true talent. And over the decades that Amy's met thousands of people, I guarantee you every person that met Amy Grant walked away with a great appreciation and a love for Amy Grant, because that's just the way she was at 16, and that's the way she is today.